Hello, it's Jane from Divine Veil, and this is the twin flame reading for the next 7 days. So what can you tell? So we'll do the divine feminine first, and then the divine masculine, and then we'll suggest something in between that would strengthen bonds or do what's needed. Sometimes we have to walk away from these connections as well, don't we? Depends. We've got to look after ourselves before we think of others, really. Apart from the full cup type of thing, isn't it? So divine feminine. Oh, what do I have for the divine feminine? I'll just check what that last card was. Oh, 10 of Swords. Yeah. Right. What can you tell us for the divine feminine? That's opening up as well. Options. Okay, so moving from the 10 of Swords to options, but be careful of these options. Just in a collective read that really was talking about the type of soulmate. Oh, and these are joining together, sort of networking and things. That can be celebrations, networking together. Just want to pull proper cards out. Come on. So just in the collective reading, it was definitely sort of a soulmate kind of thing. I said soulmate, I didn't say twin flames or anything. It's looking quite karmic still with the Knight of Wands there, you know, player type energy. So there's decisions to be made, sort of, you know, do you go that way or that way? We need the recommendation was to, because there's been a judgment, you know, on that kind of energy. It's been just terrible. And I mean, that might be why the divine feminine there just pulled the 10 of Swords. You know, it's betrayals, it's the worst type of betrayals and hurts. There's no more swords going in that back type of thing. So there's been a judgment call on that collective read. And King of Cups energy there. This is for the divine feminine. What can you tell us? So the suggestion was, that one flew out. Suggestion was very much strength and actually being in the King of Cups energy, coming from love. And the Wheel of Fortune's in there. So the Wheel of Fortune's about, you know, there's lots of cycles in life, isn't there? And I feel as if we've come through a major one again. Oh my God. So it's, you know, good decisions will give you good luck and success, really. And that's, so we're being astute with that as well. So this kit went on the floor. It went upside down. I don't know. I'll read it that way. When I picked it up, I did pick it up upside down though, which would be really there aren't any options. So, but sometimes that's the case anyway when we look in these cups as well. That's not quite right. We think we've got the options, but we sometimes haven't. Any more for the divine feminine? Right, any more for the divine feminine? Any more cards, please? One more shuffle out. Oh, there, that one came out. Right, page penthouse. So we can see that, you know, we're in this very much in a very mature heart energy, and, you know, we're mature, so we don't just give our heart away like we might have done when we were a bit more naive. We're careful, we're astute, we're logical as well, you know, we're logical and mature, and we would give our cup, you know, deservingly, really. So, and that keeps the balance in the best way possible. So that, and yes, the King of Cups is more the mature, the masculine of the King and the Queen, but obviously it means a man or a woman here. So just a bit more of a logical approach. Yeah. So the Fool is new adventures, new beginnings. Actually being the sort of allowing yourself to be open and perhaps naive to new, new adventures, open to new adventures, open heart, and all of that. So it's like new starts, isn't it? It's a new start happening. And the options card. So there's lots of options there. Just be careful what you choose. And there's also news coming in of something more grounded, more solid. It's the page. It's naive, young energy, but it's a little bit of an offer there in a pentacle way. So that's I'm moving forward, learning new skills as well. It can be learning new skills, being the beginner's mindset again, starting again. Even though we've got all of that maturity and understanding in the grounded real world, we could be learning new skills and and bossing up. But we're a page at the moment in that respect. So that's the divine masculine. What do I have for the divine? Sorry, that was divine feminine. What do I have for the divine masculine, please? Knight of Pentacles. That's the slowest knight of the deck, but it's a solid offer. Well, that's what I was saying on the other side. We're receiving some sort of offer. Could be as well as working on our own pentacle. Okay, right, so we've got for the divine masculine, so he's got the 10 of Wands, which is carrying huge burdens there, and we've got the 9 of Swords, which is absolutely sort of nightmare energy, all in the head, all those swords just up at night, that kind of thing. But we also have the fulfillment personally with its pentacle, sort of material wealth, health and wealth and that kind of thing. So that's positive. I think I'll put these two together. So I mean the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Swords together is huge burdens right now. He's going through it right now, isn't he? So anything else for the divine masculine? Any more for the divine masculine? Well, based on that collective reading, as I say, it was sort of that immature night energy. There could be more of a bossing up and realising all of the hurts that's created, which, it mixed in with the responsibilities of life as well, and mixed in with, own creations of what happens if you're mixing with lots of different people. Kind of messes everything up, doesn't it? It becomes chaos. So that might be something where there's burdens as well. So he's got to let that go now. If that is the case, he's got to let all those burdens go, he or she, and get out of their heads now. What's done's done, isn't it? What's done's done. Thankfully, there's lots of success personally, material wise. So he's solid that way. And yeah, maybe he's ready to do some sort of solid offer to somebody, because he's worked hard. It looks as well as being sort of working hard for something here, to wanting it to pay off. Yeah, it's working out personally, pentacle wise. So that's good. So we've got to let go of the burdens now. Anything else for the divine masculine? Maybe that's what he's doing. He's moving to working more on his own security right now. So there's also the Chariot. So yeah, so you can see there's lots in the head. Well, this is signifying the head, how our head can go one way or the other unconsciously. It can be quite a pull. So, you know, the dark side and the light side of us, you know. And you can see on the shoulders here, you might be able to see anyway, this face of, the, you know, the sad face there, and the happy there. I don't know if it, you know, in the last reading as well that I've talked about, there is on the judgment, there's a, sorry, on the Wheel of Fortune, there's this as well. There's this sort of looking, you know, so it's like good decisions make success, and that's part of it as well. So in the Chariot, he's moving forward. It's still strong and quite good progress, because the will comes in to willfully move past what's going on unconsciously there. So there is even though there's a slow and steady wins the race pentacle offer coming in, a grounded offer, there's also that willful push to get past what's been a lot of burdens and what a nightmare as well. So that's what's going on with him as well at the moment. So right, so what can you tell us between, I'll take these away now, put all the cards back. What can you tell us between the divine masculine and the divine feminine? What is the suggestion as the collective at the moment? Or unless you want to perhaps speak with someone specifically who's watching, but this is a general collective twin flame for the twin flame reading. So what can you tell us that will help us move forward, whether that's to move the connection forward stronger or move it away currently? What is the best suggestion for now? I feel as if the divine feminine wants to just concentrate on her own security. It's something essential, the stability and security, while the divine masculine's working out his internal mindset and willfully trying to move forward. Knight of Swords. So right, so this is, so yeah, it's funny because that could, Knight of Swords is sort of coming in with fast truth, and as I said before, we've got in the collective, it was the Eight of Wands energy, so it's fast moving, along with, oh, what was it again? Oh, it was the Knight of, no, oh, I've forgotten now. But it was doubly kind of moving us. You can see if you want to check it out anyway. So this is coming in with truth and coming in quite fast with truth. You know, those Eight of Wands in the other reading means it's, you know, it looks like it's going to be happening soon. So this is good because, as I said, it's either going to move us towards each other or move us away from each other, isn't it? Depending what is said, whether it feels, whether it seems right, keeping astute. Anything else that you can tell us between the divine masculine and feminine? Something helpful and useful for us, please. Right, oh, okay, so usually, well, I just said about intuition, didn't I? So usually, you know, we must use our intuition here. Good if we can talk truth. The thing is, you know, if we're the divine masculine and feminine, we will be mirroring each other as well in different ways. Different aspects of each other will come out, and it could seem like we're the opposite, but in a way it's a mirror. In a different way, in a different level, it can be a mirror. So, you know, use our intuition absolutely as we stick with our truth, and whether we can actually come together or move apart. But truth is essential here, isn't it? And yeah, and so is intuition, because we'll also have to be careful of this winning. You know, this is like the winning at all costs kind of energy, where yeah, he's got the swords, but everyone's just so fed up about it. And it isn't good. So it looks like we've got to be kind of astute and aware of that kind of energy as well, and stick to truth. Divine Feminine's got that, you know, the suggestion there was keep with the heart energy, just be real, true, honest, mature and only let someone in if they really deserve it. And you know, because there is so much love to give and receive, and you know, the way we want it is to be the real way, isn't it, in the lovely way. So that's the thing there. So good luck, best wishes, and see you next week.